On Love in Paradise, The Caribbean Season 3, the most controversial couple, Pedro Jimenez's mom Lidia Morel and her American boyfriend Scott Wern, are sharing an update as the 90-Day Fiancé spin-off heads toward its finale. Lidia, who is a 56-year-old from the Dominican Republic and works as a lawyer for a living, found love overseas just like her son did with Chantel Everett. Amid news of Pedro wanting a divorce from Chantel, Lidia became the main character of her own show together with 51-year-old Florida man Scott. She was single for 12 years since leaving Pedro's dad. Lidia's new boyfriend Scott is a registered respiratory therapist from Spring Hill and was previously married to his high school sweetheart for 25 years. If Lidia and Scott end up moving forward in their relationship, Lidia could move to the U.S. permanently to be with her single son, Pedro. Lidia used to be disliked by audiences for the way she treated Chantel on The Family Chantel, but Lidia might suffer from a serious case of heartbreak at the hands of Scott, as hinted at by the show's teaser even before it premiered. How did Pedro's mom Lidia meet Scott before 90-Day Fiancé? Scott discovered dating apps after his divorce and played the field for 10 years before he met Lidia. Meanwhile, Lidia was in need of company after 12 years of loneliness, and felt it was spectacular when Scott came into her life. According to an Instagram post by NEWS.E, Lidia was introduced to Scott by her daughter Nicole Jimenez's ex-boyfriend from the U.S., Alejandro Padron. When Scott was in New York for a travel contract, he happened to meet Alejandro in the gym and started to give him tips. Nicole had shown Lidia a photo of Scott, and that's when the relationship took off. Why Scott wants to break up with Lidia on 90-Day Fiancé. Scott dropped a bombshell on Lidia on Love in Paradise Season 3, Episode 7. He claimed he was done with the translator app, and was upset about not being able to have a real conversation with her. Lidia was caught unaware because Scott had been okay with dating her despite the language differences. Scott later admitted he had a different reason to break up with Lidia. He had been talking to an ex-girlfriend from Colombia and wanted to get back together with her. Scott claimed to have gone to the Dominican Republic to meet Lidia because he didn't feel like throwing away the year or so they'd spent dating online. Does Scott Lidia's Instagrams reveal they have split? Lidia and Scott haven't confirmed or denied whether they're still together after Love in Paradise, The Caribbean. But a major clue about their current relationship does lie in their Instagram profiles. Lidia and Scott don't follow each other on social media. They used to follow each other, and seem to have clicked the unfollow button after they parted ways. Scott might be gone back to his 29-year-old ex-girlfriend who had ghosted him after taking his money. He should have given Lidia a fair chance at proving she was worth it because she really loved him. Source: Mac.N. Lidia Morel Scott Wern, Instagram.